All right, got another little shop update. Not much has changed. Not sure about my last video on the shop. I should probably check these things before I start making a video. I shoot a bunch of videos and sometimes I put them up, sometimes I don't. So I think I did film a video with some of this stuff in it, but I've done a few projects since I've put a video up on the shop. So if some of this is repetitive, sorry guys. Trying to do the best I can here and kind of documenting the process here as we go along. As you can see, the office area has not changed really. All it's done is collect a little bit more crap. This eventually is going to be desk, computer, vinyl cutter. You can see some of the stuff is making its way in here. This is a press for a heat press for clothing for doing ion-on transfer. I don't know if I have it down here yet. Right here. This stuff here. Shout out to Randy from Countryside Lawn. Turned me on to this stuff here. It's a basically just a media that you can cut with your vinyl cutter. No different than you can with other vinyls that is heat transferable. And he makes his own shirts and stuff. I follow his tutorial on how to do it to the T. Works out great. I kind of just make my own shirts. As well as other people's shirts, like let's go with Ben and KH from Acme Mowing. I made them a couple of shirts. They got some KLC shirts. That's the Notorious Boss shirt that, or the Boss that KH has got. So anyways, try to stay on track here. That's the update over there. This is still going to plan to be like a wash bay detail area. Right now I'm in the middle of filming for leaf box setup on my dump truck for the leaf loader. This year I'll be running a little different setup that you're going to see in a little while in the next video. I did do a side job in replacing a couple of doors on our Mercedes. I believe it was a C300. I believe that's what it was. There was a whole model range that was the same doors when I ordered these. I picked up a couple of used doors on eBay and swapped all the internals out. This wasn't this bad. I had to do this to be able to get some of the internals out because the way it was collapsed in, I couldn't get to some of the bolts. So, but you can see I stripped these doors down, took all the insides out, power windows and stuff, and probably show a picture of the finished product of that. I don't think I did a video on that. No, I didn't do a video on it. So maybe on Instagram I did some pictures of that, but I'll throw that up here on the side, just showing you a kind of a before and after on those. This door actually was a little worse. I pushed some of it out just to be able to get to the inside. So, but yeah, those are just scrap now. I haven't thrown them out yet. So kind of everything's a mess right now. Like I said, I'm in the middle of doing a project. So I did get the leaf sucker down here from the other shop, and I removed the bracket that I made last season. This was the bracket that I had for my dump trailer. I built that. That worked out well for that season. I no longer have that dump trailer, so I'm actually mounting the leaf loader right onto the dump body on the truck now, not using the dump trailer. I got myself a little oil change rolling unit, you know, for when you got your car up on the lift. So your drain pan isn't on the floor, just kind of raises your drain pan up and gives you, I think it's a 5-gallon capacity or whatever to drain out. Got the cherry picker down here. This is actually my buddy's in the shop next door. Use that just to get the leaf loader off. This is a part of the leaf loader. I picked up one of these ultrasonic cleaners from Home Depot. Hold on one second. You guys haven't used one of these are amazing. What they do is they basically ultrasonic, like a really high-pitched buzz that basically breaks apart all the particles. You just put like a cleaning agent in here. Some people even use like Dawn dish soap or whatever. There's all different theories online on what works best. It also has heat in it, so it can heat it up. I think it's up to like 200 degrees or something, which helps the cleaning process too. So I actually used that on a carburetor that I was working on. Let's see if I got it left over here. I can't wait to get this place cleaned up, guys. It's going to look a lot nicer. This is a carburetor I had on my bike. the bike that I got had 2 carburetors, and I took the best of both of them and got a rebuild kit and got the bike running. If you watch my last video of me going for a little bit of ride. So that's great for that. Got the parts cleaner here. I'm pretty sure I've already put that on video. I set this little area up. It's kind of a temporary permanent. I say permanent because it works fine. I don't need to change it, but I probably will change it. Just an LED light just kind of gives me light over in this area here. I set this up when I was rebuilding that carburetor. I was kind of using this as a bench top because right now I have not built any of the benches yet. So I'm kind of working with what I got here. So tools are a mess. Everything's there. I got myself some Chinese rice here for dinner. Actually, just forgot about that. Got me some egg fried rice. Gonna have that in a little while. Jack that I picked up a couple of months ago. Don't know if I videoed that yet. Just a AutoZone aluminum jack. I think it was like $100, $120 or something. Works out fine. Good jack to have. Set up a TV to, it's also got a Chromecast on it, so I can kind of just cast from my phone or my tablet and just kind of have some TV going in the background. I like to run a couple of YouTube channels or something up there, and while I'm out here working, it's nice just to peek over and take a gander at the TV. So this in the future is going to be benches. I got the bikes in here right now. I'm still going to store the bikes here. I'm not sure where yet. I don't think I've done a video on this yet. This is a used 2005 CRF 250R that I bought off a friend of mine. It's got a lot of upgrades on it. We got the Pro Taper bars. It's filthy from the last ride I did. We got some ASV levers, whatever kind of grips we got here. It's got the larger tank. You know, it's got a couple of aftermarket little doodad thingies here, you know, HRC, Honda Racing Company, whatever. I think the motor internal is stock because it has a stock pipe on it. I think if somebody was going to take the time to do some internal motor work, they would probably change out the pipe. So I believe it's stock, and it's, in my opinion, plenty fast enough as it is. I was actually very impressed by its power. Got a couple of little aftermarket doodads here. I believe this, yeah, the sprocket is aftermarket chain. It's the carburetor that I put back on. I just adjusted the valves. I was going to do a video on it, I should have, but I adjusted the valves. I had to change a couple of the shims in there and rebuilt the carburetor. Got that all tuned up. So she's running really good now. So that's great for some weekend rides. A bunch of us are getting together and starting to ride again like we used to back in the day. And of course I got the Street Glide here. Nothing's changed on that. It's just dusty. Needs a good cleaning. I'm probably going to get a cover for it and just stick it over in the corner because the riding season's coming to an end soon. I still will have a couple more rides though. So, and then this is just a bunch of stuff still, you know, that's going to end up in the detail area, kind of more car cleaning supplies, a little rug shampooer and stuff like that. So that's about it. Not much has changed. Things are a mess right now, but you can see kind of what I'm going with. You know, I'm kind of going with, this is going to be like a work bench section where there's going to store some things, and I'll have like this area here to work on, you know, bikes or mowers or whatever I may need to work on here. This is kind of the tool area where I'm going to store tools and supplies. I'm probably going to have a shelf here, you know, with all your chemicals and sprays and all that stuff. Kind of, you know, probably wrap this around and do a little bench over here too, so I have a little bench to work off here. And I want everything to stop right here. And the idea is to leave this whole area around the lift wide open, so if I bring a vehicle in, I have a nice wide open area to work on it. If I was pulling a motor, I want to have enough room in the front, which I could always, if I'm going to do an engine job, I'm probably going to back the vehicle in. That way I have this whole area over here to have the engine hoist to pull the engine out of. So that'll probably be better than trying to be stuck up against the wall. But if I had to be up against the wall, I do have enough room to do that as well. So I believe I've showed the lift on video. Picked this up used. I forgot the price now. I want to say 8, was it 1500? Yeah, I think, yeah, 16. He was listed it for $1,650, and I got it for $1,500. He dropped the price when I got there, which was a surprise. But 10,000 pounds. I don't know what brand it is, but you pull these out. You do have to go to both sides to release the locks. And then you've got your hydraulic drop down here. I have already had a 3/4 ton truck up on this lift, no problems. Got it lag bolted in like it's supposed to down into the concrete. And this is a good, I think it's at least a foot of concrete that they poured in here, because there was lifts in this garage before. You can see remnants of where they were. So that should be nice and safe. Nice lift area to work on trucks and whatnot. So the detail bay probably won't happen until spring. My idea is to put a little bit of a water channel, a small little lip that wraps around. So as we're using water hoses or washing everything off in this area, none of the water makes its way that way. I haven't looked to see how this is graded. I'm hoping that it's a slight grade out. I don't know yet. By the naked eye, it looks like it might be a little bit. We'll see. Worst case, because there's no drain in here, I might have to get some squeegees to get the clean water out after I wash a vehicle. But I do want to use this to be able to bring in trucks, cars, flip vehicles, whatever, and wash. So it's kind of wash area, lift repair area. This is kind of the small engine area where, you know, bikes, mowers and stuff, and then the tool area there. And again, office here, we'll have the computer with for vinyl cutting. So this kind of accommodates all of the things that I do on the channel, you know, from vinyl cutting, computer work, bikes, cars, trucks, landscaping equipment. Like I said, I still have the other shop that has all of my landscaping stuff. It's going to stay down there. I believe I'm going to keep it, but we'll see how long that lasts, because I do have a fenced-in pen area that's part of the lease or the rental for this this garage here. So I actually could bring everything here if I wanted to, but we'll see. We'll see how that happens in the future. But that's the update video. Next video, I'm going to have a time lapse that I'm doing on building the dump truck. Let me give you a quick peek on that. I just came and picked up some wood. I've got the leaf loader. Hopefully this is coming up on camera. It's pretty dark out here. I've got the leaf loader mounted on the front on the dump body. So I'm going to raise this up, and that's going to shoot down into the top of the box. And then this whole back section, which will be an 8-foot long, this is a 10-foot body. So the first 2 feet is just for the leaf loader and tools. And then the 8-foot box in the back, it's going to go up, be about 5 or 6 feet high by the time I'm done. I'm going to build that out of plywood, the second part of it, so it's removable. So in the leaf season, I can add the plywood sides to it and just be able to remove them and unbolt them, and then take the leaf loader off. And then I'll just have these regular sides on for doing, you know, other year-round work like mulch and stuff like that. So that's going to be the height right here that it's going to stay most of the time when we're not in leaf season. And by stopping here, as you can see, it leaves an area for a wheelbarrow. So when we're doing the edging and mulching in the spring, this is going to be closed off right here. You know, this section right here. And this will be wide open to stick rakes, shovels, wheelbarrows, edgers, all that stuff. So to go to a mulch job, you can go pick up the mulch in an empty body, having all the tools separate here, so you don't have to unload the tools and, you know, or worried about dumping mulch on top of them. That's a pain in the ass. First thing in the morning, you go pick up mulch. The last thing you want to do is get out of the truck and unload all the equipment that you just put in the truck just to pick up the mulch. So load all the equipment up in the front. It can stay there till you get to the job. Drop your 4 or 5 yards of mulch in the back, show up to the job, and you're good to go. You can pull all your tools off and you got your fresh mulch. I set these up for the ramp. I got the 2 aluminum ramps. They're actually under the wood in there because I'm actually driving the walker right from my trailer. I cut the front of my trailer apart, and I put the ramps going from the back of the dump body right into the trailer, so I can drive up the trailer, up the ramps into the back of the dump body with the walker mower to dump grass for mowing season. So that I'll do another video on that and how I set that up. I've had that same setup a bunch of times in the past. That works out well. But all this is just steel piping I got at your average hardware store. and the ramps just click right on them. These are bolted in with 4 bolts, nuts, and lock washers on the other side, plenty strong enough. And the ramps just click right on there. And like I said, I can drive the walker right up in here. It works out good. So that time-lapse video of making these sides start to finish, hopefully, will be the next video out. All right, guys, thanks for watching.